Hello and welcome to Revsportz. Unfortunately, we have to do this video from our homestay and not from in front of the stadium, which is where we generally make our videos. Because when the practice ended, the South African practice ended, we came out and we wanted to do the video. It started raining. We somehow found an auto and we have come back and. We are doing this this analysis. Of course, today India also practiced, both the teams practiced, but with India it was an optional practice because they practiced full steam yesterday. Today only Harmanpreet and Jemimah were there, the two players who missed practice yesterday. So one thing is confirmed that way, that you don't see a change in the batting order.
Yes, absolutely. I think all the eyes were on Jemimah, whether she will come to practice or not, especially after not being there yesterday. But yes, as you mentioned, that Jemimah being there today in the optional practice session, it's an indication that she will be there in the playing 11. So, if India decide to use both Amanjot Kaur and Renuka Singh Thakur in the playing 11, then it is now obvious that one of the spinners is going out of the playing 11. I think Snehasis is the case in that case because she looked a bit of out of rhythm in yesterday's session also.
Yes, absolutely. I think she has been bowling a lot of full tosses, and that probably is going against her. So I think it will be a swap between Amanjot and Snehasis.
Yes.
So let us break down how Harman and Jemmy practiced. But before we go into that, tomorrow 10 a.m. there's a very interesting interview for you guys. It's Tanmay B, who was Andhra Cricket Association's under teams, basically under 19 women's team captain. And it's very nice that when we were in England, we have interacted with a lot of net bowlers, and we got some very exciting stories. Here, Tanmay was actually asked to come as a net bowler today because she's an off spinner. She's an all-rounder off spinner who can bat. So we had a long conversation with her journey, her coaches, of course her interaction with Mithali Raj, who's the consultant here, and about how it feels when you have a home World Cup and you see such players, be it Indian, be it South African, be it Australian, you're seeing them practice in front of you, and she actually articulately spoke about her experience.
Yes, absolutely. I think for a youngster like her, I think it's a great opportunity, right? Even though she mentioned that she was asked to, as a net bowler, but unfortunately she didn't get that much of opportunity.
Yes.
But still, she had some conversation with Jemimah Rodriguez,
Yes.
and she was in full praise of Harmanpreet Kaur, right?
Yes.
And she was the way Harmanpreet hits those sixes is so
Yes.
good to see always. So I think as a youngster, I think it was so good to see, and she was full happy. And it is one kind of experience that you want to experience. You want to see your top players, be it from India, be it from other countries.
Right.
Just think, she today she already also has the opportunity to see someone like Laura Ulbert practice.
Yes, actually, before the interview, I was having a chat with her, and she was saying that, when it comes to South Africa, and this is not surprising, everybody looks forward to Laura Woolward and
Madison Karen.
Absolutely. I think it's not even surprising. We go there and we look.
Just remember the first 5 seconds of our interview of Laura Ulbert.
Oh yes, I mean we have repeatedly said this incident. I think
I
both of us
remember
froze,
that.
and we are like, we are big fans.
We forget that
You
we are there for interview.
exactly. And we're like, your cover drive is so beautiful, and Laura Woolward is like,
Okay.
yes, okay, thank you. She must have been thinking, will these people go and somebody else will come for the interview or not? But yes, happens of course. She also spoke about how in the camps Mithali interacts with every single kid. I mean, it is so fascinating to see, say, someone like Julian Goswami. She's the mentor of the Bengal team, which has started their campaign. The senior women's T20 tournament has started today. Julandi is with the team in Nagpur.
Yes.
Mithali, of course,
Andhra.
keeps coming to Vizag for camps, for talking to the girls under 15, under 19. And you could see such a brilliant experience. She was so inspired.
Absolutely. I think for all the age group people, when you saw someone like Mithal Raj coming and, giving the motivational talks and saying complete that whatever you need, just tell us, we are here to help you.
Yes, this is something that actually, when Tanmay said, it was really wonderful to hear that Mithali has told all the girls that just remember that whatever you need,
We are
tell
here.
us, we are here.
Yes.
For someone like her to say that to the young kids is what you want to see
Exactly.
in the grassroots development, because I think grassroots development is one area where women's cricket in India is still pretty behind. Big names like Mithali, Jhulan getting involved makes a lot of sense. So from this, you can catch the entire interaction. Half of it we have already discussed, but of course there is a lot more how she handled her ups and downs, injuries, etc. You can watch that at 10 a.m. tomorrow
Yes,
morning in
tomorrow.
Revsportz. Now let's go back to practice.
Yes.
So let's start off with Jemmy.
Yes.
And I'm starting off with Jemmy because Jemmy started off with that shot, which has been her go-to shot against spinners. At the same time, it has been a downfall for her
Yes.
quite a number of times. Which shot am I talking about?
Sweep shot. Yes, absolutely. And against Pakistan, it was only that sweep shot that she tried, and unfortunately, she got trapped in front of the wicket, Nashwa Shandhu. So today, she was seen practicing the sweep shots, and it was understandable because, as you mentioned, the sweep shot has been one of the shots for her that she uses against spin a lot, and it has been effective. But it's a one, two-way sword, right?
Yeah, it's a double
yeah,
sword.
yeah, double. And the fact is that I think if you can remember the dismissal against Pakistan, the line was wrong for the sweep shot, right? Because the ball in the middle,
Yes, correct.
middle stump. So it was bound to that when you are going for the sweep shot again. That
Also, I think because the
speed also, yeah.
pace was probably
Because
slow.
right before that,
she
when she hit that four, that was the ball was an off stump line,
Right.
right? So I think that is why the practice was on today. And again, I think the way what we said yesterday, that it was so good to see Richa putting the hard work
Yeah.
to avoid the mistakes that happened.
Yeah.
Then again, for Jamie also, so she understood I made a mistake.
Yes, and
Now-
very honestly, that is what you want, Snehasis. You want to see the effort.
Exactly.
You might not get results
Instantly.
every single
Yes,
time,
yes.
and you might, of course, you might not get instant
Exactly.
results. But I think efforts are extremely important, and good part is you can clearly see Richa putting in effort.
Yes.
You can see Jemmy putting in effort. Talk about Harman's practice.
Yes, Harman initially had a catching drills practice session, and after that she batted for approx 30 minutes, some knocking and all everything, and that is what, because only an optional session both
Yeah.
came, no bowlers were there, only net bowlers and throwdowns specialist. So that is about Indian practice session. Some rain was there because at the start. Because the start of the practice session got a bit delayed because of
Yes,
rain. Because we also got delayed to reach the stadium because of rain. But again, after that India practice session, Jamie came for the press conference, and then for South Africa it was Navin de Klerk for the press conference. And then South Africa had their practice session from
Correct.
6 to 9 p.m.
Correct. And guess who batted the most?
Lord Oliver,
And then second, who practiced the most?
Madison Cap.
Simple. Problem khatam.
Yes.
Somehow, when you see Marizana Cap practicing, you almost feel like somebody has told her that if you don't bowl this many balls, or if you don't play this many balls, then we will not give you dinner. It's that. But she does have intense sessions.
I just think maybe Maison Cap says only, if you don't let me to bowl this many, I will make sure you don't have the dinner.
The coaching staff is scared. But I saw some Mignan Dupri had sent a message
Yes, I
for
saw the video.
Marizana Cap. She was so serious.
She took 40 seconds.
By the way, that reminds us, tomorrow 11 a.m. you will have a Marizane Cap interview.
Yes.
Not a video one. She didn't want to do the video interview before she won the World Cup. But no, she didn't say that. She said during the World Cup, let's not do a video interview. But of course, a written interview by Bharat Ramraj at 11 a.m. So you guys have got a lot of content to watch and good content. But yeah, again, getting back to South Africa practice, I think one thing that I noticed was they were in a very relaxed mood and they were enjoying it.
Yes. Because most of the outfield and the main pitch that will be used for tomorrow's
Yes,
game
it was covered.
under the covers, and it was.
In fact, the side nets,
Yes.
the second nets also for most part was covered.
Exactly. Basically, they are using only one net.
Yeah.
They are batting, and mostly after Lord Olbert's batting, everyone was like practicing power hitting.
Power hitting.
Yeah, six hitting competition was something going on.
Yeah.
Yes, and some catching drills was going on also. An interesting catching drill was on, as we observed. Like one of the support staff, providing loopy balls to the fielders, and there are some cones, like you have to take the catch within those cones, and that is also one-handed. It was like practicing, for the boundary catching practice.
Yes.
When
So
those
there was
sixes-
cone so that you do not cross the
that,
cone.
yes.
Basically teaching you those boundary catches one-handed and then
saves and all.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was quite interesting to see that kind of a new kind of a drill.
Correct.
Yes, and so that was that, and nothing much. After that, they came to the second net.
Yes.
They had some steam.
But there was something very touching, what I really liked. So initially, when the nets began, of course, we were dividing and conquering. He was in the ground nets, I was in this side. Andre Derrickson and Miane Smith, they had come to the second net to bat, and they told the net in charge, which is Kavita, that why are these nets covered? And she said, there's a little bit of drizzle, that's why it's covered. So Derrickson asked very sweetly, can we practice? She said, not right now, give us a little time, let the drizzle go. She said, no worries. This was exactly how she said, no worries. And she smiled, picked up her bag and walked off. No, zero attitude shown. Zero, why are we not being allowed to practice or any of this shown. So I think that was lovely.
Yes, I think these youngsters of South Africa always smiles.
Yeah.
They are very light-mooded. I think we both saw that while interviewing N.A. Derrickson, right?
Derrickson's interview, she was giggling throughout the interview.
Yes, and it seemed that she knows us both already.
Yes, exactly.
Like
the way she started speaking to us, we were like, we think this is going to be a World Cup. How are you? This, that.
And even after the interview, I shared with Trisha that she shared a beautiful message that she had a great time in the interview also. The South African team manager sent us that. So yes, this youngster very always smiles and always light-mooded. Miane Smith also, if you see, she is also smiling and all. But then again, as Trisha mentioned, as they were told that right now you cannot practice there, so they straight went to the stadium and
they walked off to the stadium, and it was very sweet of them.
Yes, but today also I think the way practice happened, and see Nadine de Klerk attending the press conference, I think again it will be hard to see any action from any direction. I think
I think they will go with the same
playing 11. Yes.
But 10% of me still hopes they go for Derrickson.
Yes, because we both want Derrickson to.
Because I genuinely feel that she's your next X factor after Marizane Cap. But let's see how.
Yes. But usually, Laura Olbert has not managed a good start to the World Cup campaign. Today was seen having chat with the head coach. And the head coach was showing some regarding the stance, like movement and all. So I think things are going around, I think, her mind that this might be the game.
Yeah, I mean, she and Smriti are so similar that way.
Yes.
I had written a piece on both of them, and I was thinking this time, yesterday, 24 hours back, in that exact place, Amol Bazumdar and Smriti Mandana were actually Exactly. So I was thinking that it is so similar, absolutely mirror image, both so eager to learn, both so eager to improve. I just hope that both of them fire. Maybe we'll watch from the next match, not against us.
Yes. Little bit fun.
Little bit. 30.
Yes. So
That is it. I think from the practice tonight. Of course, tomorrow is game day, and we will be coming back at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
With of course at 10 a.m. there will be Tanmay interview at 10:30 or something. I'll write the piece. 11 a.m. will be Marriage and Cap interview. 9 a.m. will be the preview piece. And then from 2 p.m. we will come and we will be live, keep asking questions for the 2 p.m. live. We'll do preview, matchups, everything because it's an Indian game. In the World Cup, you want to build up to it.
And it's start of the,
top
four.
Tough leg. Start of the leg which will decide where does India end.
Yes.
Thank you so much guys for watching. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you.